Good evening and welcome to The Least We Could Do with your hosts, Jimmy and Duane.
Damn, Kyle. That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
Oh, Jimmy's still muted. Jimmy, you were muted. I'm sorry.
No. Welcome to The Least We Could Do. It's another jam-packed show coming at you. It is the 17th of October, coming to you from Austin, Texas, and the surrounding areas. We hope you are doing well. I am Jimmy Preston, joining me tonight, the always beautiful, always punctual Duane Primo. How are you, buddy?
I'm wonderful, sir. I don't know what went on with your microphone just then, but you almost blew my eardrum out.
Was it loud?
Okay. Yeah,
loud?
just for a second. You're fine now.
Okay, all right, we got it.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. And making everything happen every week, and even before we even get on the air, he's always constantly poking and prodding us, making sure we do what we got to do to make this thing happen and come to you every week on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and is that it, Kyle?
Yeah, that is it. That is me. That is
Kyle
what
Bauer,
I
everybody.
do.
Kyle Bauer.
Hey.
Everybody.
So far.
Hey, you doing okay? How's everything?
Yeah, things are great. I get to do a show, and I get to see your face.
Yeah,
every week.
Well, that just reminds me, because I was. Can you hear this? You can't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
You can hear it.
Yeah. Are you ghosting us? What's going on?
You just don't know how to use it. You just don't know how to monitor it. It's cool.
I don't know how to hear it. Okay, so you can hear my sound effects. I can't hear the sound effects. I was trying to give you some applause, but I didn't know what I gave you. Is that what I gave you?
A screeching tire.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
cool. So this will
thing.
be fine. I'm just going to be flying blind on sound effects. If you're just joining us, thank you. You can join us on the chat. We've got the Facebook chat, the YouTube chat. We have access to that. If you want to say anything to us, please do. We will put it up on the little screen. Also, what are some of the rules? Let's talk about some of our sponsors. This show is brought to you by Nut Scrub. It's Psycho's Nut Scrub. They are the finest industrial hand cleaner in town. Cleans conditions, dried, damaged hands. It's made out of a pecan husk. It's Psycho's Nut Scrub.
Don't say pecan. Please don't do that.
What I do?
Pecan. It's pecan.
It's pecan, sir.
Yeah.
Not pecan.
That's right.
Okay.
That's Psycho's Nut Scrub. Made out of pecan husks.
Like, let's not waste half of the show on this, but where is pecan from? Like, who are the people that are
used to pee in cans? I mean, some people still do. We had one on the show just a couple weeks ago, but people used to pee in cans. So they were pecans.
But I think,
You're not a Mel Brooks fan?
A pecan is a pecan is a pecan, but
but a pecan is a can you fucking whiz in.
As you go north,
saying
people start calling it.
No, it's wrong.
Pecan.
As you go north, it gets wrong.
Oh, look at that there. That's a pecan tree.
Oh, that's a can that you piss in.
That's Ireland, and they don't pecan.
They don't pecan.
Okay. How was your week, James?
Real quick, let's get to our other sponsors. Ancient Astronaut Theorist University.
Mm-hmm.
They are a proud sponsor of our show.
I took a class many months ago, and I was supposed to receive a certificate, and I never received it. I don't know. Maybe I should reach out to customer service.
I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. This is Ancient Astronaut Intelligence.
They're busy. Since 2017, they've been...
Yeah, and I'm going to guess that it was user error. You probably forgot to click a box or something. So
maybe.
I mean, you're going to go to the alien overlords and complain about a document that's not going to really amount to anything?
I don't know how much you actually know about the schematic of Ancient Astronauts Theorist University, but when I do get my certificate, will I be able to marry people?
No, you cannot. No, you can on other planets. Yeah.
Oh, just not on this
Not
planet.
here. No. What other sponsors? Do you have a Jimmy's Bazaar? We don't have anything for Jimmy's Bazaar, do you?
No.
You got to give me a logo.
I
Jimmy.
should have said, hey, how about Jimmy's Bazaar? Do I have any other fake companies that we can promote right now at this time?
You can promote this beer that I just cracked open.
All right.
Fluffy White Biscuits.
Fluffy White
Fluffy
Biscuits.
White Biscuits.
Also brought to you by Fluffy White Biscuits.
Yep.
So
currently on a trip to Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama.
Biscuits is going to meet the Swedish, the Swede from Rocky 4.
That's correct.
Right.
Dr.
Dolph
Lundgren.
Okay. We've got little other business that we got to announce. What is the drinking word of the night?
The drinking word of the night this evening, Jimmy, is boxes.
Boxes. Okay.
Well, I guess the boxes.
I guess that leads us right into what because you'd asked what my week was.
Well, wait, let's talk about what we're drinking. I got this new Lone Star. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just on the old stuff.
Das Bier.
Does it say Das Bier, y'all? Is that what it says?
Yeah, Das Bier, y'all.
That's cute.
Yeah.
What is it? Like a German?
It's a Kolsch style, peach flavored.
Okay. Well, I'm happy for you. Drink up. You've said boxes like 10 times. And then you asked me how my week was, Duane, and my week was defined by boxes.
Yes, it was.
So I was told by the people that I got these boxes from that I'm not allowed to talk about it. But
first rule of Box Club.
Like this is like the weirdest thing that I've ever walked into. You know, somebody called me and said, "Hey man, got this guy that's selling boxes." Turns out there's like overstock from Amazon
tonight
that you can buy, and you can buy it in these boxes. You have no idea what's in the boxes. They just are you doing a show on your own? What's the matter?
Do you realize how many times you've said the B word in the last?
Oh, no, you don't have
seconds?
to drink. See, that's okay. Maybe we need to talk about this. You're on the show. The drinking word is for the people at home, Duane. Is that what's been happening?
Well, I thought cross participation between us and our listeners is
what time is it? We are 8 minutes into the show. Did you hear how you just said participation?
Oh my man.
You need to get some protein in you or something.
Sorry, I ate some ham sandwiches earlier with some Funyuns.
Even just some ham. You came across some ham sandwiches, just like walking along in an assortment.
I made them. I made them on Texas toast that I bought in Dallas. That is still soft and pliable and yummy.
No, they don't make bread.
I don't know what they added to. They added something like some de-aging shit to this bread.
Don't get me started on bread. Bread is not even bread anymore. I mean, the fact that you can have a loaf of bread last like 2 weeks, like the stuff that I grew up with, it was like 5 days and it was moldy and you had to throw it out.
2 weeks, like a month, in some cases.
What are they putting in the bread?
They're sucking all the gluten out is what's happening. Right? I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist.
I know from what you just said that you don't know, because I don't think they're sucking the gluten out. I think they're putting more gluten in, and the more gluten you got in stuff, the less it breaks down and decomposes. Problem is it doesn't.
Are they trying to kill the people with celiacs?
I don't know, man.
Wow.
I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to make bread out of stuff that they don't have to grow. Like if they just chop up, cardboard boxes and put it into bread, that's a lot cheaper than paying somebody to grow some grains, and then sometimes, what happens?
This is Kyle. That's not how gluten works, Jimmy. You're on the show, you fuck. If you got something to say, for Christ's sake.
What did I say? What did I say wrong about gluten?
You said that gluten is what makes it last longer. Like the more gluten that's in it.
It's a binder.
See, so I was right about sucking the gluten out, right, Kyle?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with
Why
it lasting longer. They're called
Look,
preservatives.
I'm
Is
sorry
it
to
the
interrupt.
climate in Texas? Is that what makes it last longer? There's too much humidity in Louisiana for bread to last very long.
Actually, I think it's because you got it in Dallas, which I don't know if you know this. It's God's country, and it's actually God. It's God that's making your bread last longer.
Shut up.
The president peed on this bread. It is blessed and COVID free in 4 fucking days.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Are you through with that? Are you
Sorry,
done?
you go on with your box story. That is
No, I'm gonna take us on another interlude because look, I don't know why I have these on the table in front of me, but I'm gonna share them with the world.
Okay.
Every once in a while I order food from DoorDash because I'm too scared to go out into the world.
Mhm.
And I got a burger from Holy Cow a while ago.
Oh,
they
nice.
also have a little grocery, so you can get some other stuff.
Mhm.
And I was perusing the menu, and I picked up some of these.
What is
Spicy
pickled quail eggs.
Dude, have you ever had some
Have I
pickled
ever
quail
had
eggs?
pickled quail eggs? Yes. I'm from Louisiana, dude. I've had it all.
They don't have quails.
Yeah, they got quails.
Oh, they're spicy. Pickled eggs. No, my microphone's gonna hate me for that.
Good thing we never decided to do that one chip challenge, because if you can't eat a spicy quail egg without gagging on your microphone.
No, that was like taking a bite of hot white rice and then you suck in the steam, It just had some.
What, did you put the jar in the microwave? What the fuck?
Yeah. So let's talk about these boxes.
Okay.
So I got the tip that there was going to be a meetup. You can buy these boxes.
Mhm.
And
is this legal?
Yeah, they're
okay.
Yeah. You look on Craigslist and on like Offer Up or any of the other Let's Go
Marketplace, maybe
Facebook Marketplace. There's several people right now that you could see that they're selling pallets of these boxes.
Okay.
They're selling a pallet of maybe six or 8 of these boxes.
And they're just boxes, like for moving and whatnot.
No, they're boxes full of like decommissioned stuff. Like, for instance, you can't open them. I get there. This all sounds
you just buy them
shady.
Sight unseen.
This is all stuff that the customer was told, because there's people that are like super sellers.
Yeah.
And they'll have like 5,000 of 50 items at Amazon warehouse. Now, something in the metrics probably triggers and says, this thing ain't selling anymore. So they probably talk to their seller and say, hey, would you like to lower your price and maybe sell them faster?
A long explanation.
Yeah. The point is that somebody comes to an agreement and they say, do you want your stuff back? It's going to cost this much to ship it back to you, or do you just want us to get rid of it? Would you like to donate it or something?
So it's basically like Storage Wars, like
kind of, but in a box.
Yeah, in a box instead of a storage unit.
Yeah. So you get these boxes. I got there. I was only going to get like 5 boxes.
No auction though. You just buy them straight out.
Yeah. And then when they show up, they're on a trailer. They offload them, and it's you buy 5 boxes. You walk up and you just grab 5 boxes and put them in your car and you drive away.
Okay, so let's get to the meat of the story. Did you get anything good in these boxes, Jimmy?
Let me tell you.
Did you get some gold?
I have over 500 whisks.
Whisks.
I got some Dutch stupid waffles. Do you know Dutch stupid waffles?
No.
I got a bunch of those. They're a tasty treat. They all expired October 4th.
So they're still good.
Yeah. Bunch of iPhone 4 cases.
iPhone 4 cases.
That's
Nice.
right. Now, there are some good things. Like I found a bunch of Rodan and Fields jewelry, not jewelry, but like lash boost. This stuff's like 70 bucks a tube. I got like 15
lash boost.
It's lash boost. I don't know. The ladies put it on their lashes. It makes their lash. If you ask your wife about Rodan and Fields lash boost, she's gonna know what it is.
My wife's not a makeup person. So.
She knows what it is though, because she's heard one of her broad friends talk about it. I'm telling you.
Ooh, easy.
Lady friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Kyle.
Was not offensive to Kyle, I tell you that.
Now look, this is the point. There's a whole lot of stuff. I got
good. Whisks are not good.
No, whisks suck. And they come in 3 packs, 3 different sizes, and I have them in green, neon green. I've got them in forest green. I've got them in red, orange.
Colors that no one wants.
Yeah. So those are going to be a slow seller.
Yeah.
You know,
get to the good stuff.
Okay. This is the good stuff. And I'm the best
Susie
stuff.
Bannon screams your name right now.
I am saving the best stuff for our audience. And that is why tonight we have a prize for the best listener tonight.
The best listener,
the best watcher, the best participation. If you were to call in and talk to us, or call in and ask a question of one of our guests, which we haven't even mentioned our guests.
The number's right down there at the bottom.
Sonny Castillo, Sonny from the O2.
Sonny plays with toys.
He's an actor, a comedian. He used to share the stage with him doing some comedy. He
plays with toys.
Much funnier than me. He plays with toys. He's doing some toy reviews. He's going to be here. We've got Duane Mark.
I fucking hate that guy.
Well, a lot of people do, and they go to his website.
We had to have him on the show, but I hate that guy.
He is going to be joining us. He's got an album he's trying to put out.
Luke Littman is listening. Did I say your name right, Luke? I'm sorry.
Luke. So look, participation is important. You're going to be awarded a prize. If you
are we going to tell him what the prize is, or is it a surprise?
And this is straight out of the box. Like this was worth the price of every single box I bought. I bought hundreds of dollars worth of these boxes. And
it's new,
and
unused condition.
We saw that I just got a Murphy bed, and it's awesome, and it's a space saver. Well, guess what? All of that space is not saved anymore. There's boxes there. I will never get my bed down until I get this stuff sold. Go to Jimmy's Bazaar and start buying this stuff. I mean, the prices are insane. Okay, but this is the price. I don't know.
It's new, unused,
unused, new in the box,
new condition. Is it new old stock? Sonny's dad is listening.
Oh, Sonny's dad is listening. Well, you got a chance of winning this, Sonny's dad.
Call in, talk to us. Maybe you'll be the best viewer tonight, and you'll win this handy device.
The best thing about this, Duane, is what it says on the front. It says, this is the latest erect assister, increases sucreon and pressure and shows its advantage quickly. From now on, men are very comfortable, happy. Instead of confusion, the erect assister makes you become the true man.
How'd they spell come?
Oh, you can't see it. They spelled become BEWCOME. This is straight from China with bad translation, but I mean, you can trust. You can trust yourself. This is a fine product.
Luke could use one of those, and no, it is not used already. It is in new condition. It's new old stock.
Still has the tape. I was gonna try.
Does that look like Scotch tape?
I was gonna try and get this to Sonny to have him review it prior to coming on the show,
These are not the kind of toys that Sonny reviews.
No, they are not. So that's up for grabs tonight, and we've got no criteria. I mean, we make the rules as we go along. And
It's a true statement.
Is it Lewis or Louis? Has he told us if it's Lewis or Louis? Sonny's dad?
No, I don't know how to tell that. Like, it looks like Lewis, but it could be pronounced Louis.
You know what? I wouldn't call him Lewis or Louis to his face anyway. Mr. Castillo, thank you for joining us. We look forward to having Sonny on here in a little bit. You know, and I want to talk to him because he's a big time movie star as well, and I don't know a lot of people know.
Oh, look, he spelled it out.
He spelled it for us.
It's the same. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
But Mr. Castillo, I appreciate that. So he's I want to talk to him
He's really vying for that dick pump.
What is going on in the comedy world? Because luckily I don't make a living off of comedy, right? So but I've got friends here in town that were doing the tours and making money off of writing and going out and performing. So it's all about bending and not breaking. And I think he's got some cool stuff that he's doing with the toy reviews, and we'll talk to him about that.
Speaking of bending and not breaking, we've also got that guy we hate, Duane Mark, one of those musicians. They're in the same boat, bending, trying to figure out new ways of doing things, you know.
Let me tell you about new ways of doing things. How do I?
What are you trying to do? You said you weren't going to touch any cameras or anything.
There it is. I am touching something. Okay. Can you see that?
I can. Wait. Am I looking at the comments?
Yeah. So
I can't see it. It's small.
One more thing. It is small. I don't know how to make that bigger, huh?
Can you read it to me? Who's it from first?
Okay, so look, this is what's going on. We got this t-shirt. We put this t-shirt out, and I've been doing some thinking about this. The love trumps hate. Well, you know, I might have screwed up because it's in red text, you know. So I think people think it's a Republican shirt because it's in red. We've had a lot of comments on the page, like this guy said, the perfect shirt to wear while you're burning down your city. Oops, I meant peacefully protesting. You know, it's nothing but memes.
Wait, go back up, scroll back up. Does that say the H in Democrat?
Stands for honesty.
There's
no don't say it. Don't say it.
But
yes, that's the point.
It's so literal.
You know, like all the memes. Joe Biden, welcome to Walmart. Can I sniff?
Who are you sharing this with? That, like,
let me tell you this.
What is wrong with the statement that love trumps hate?
Well, because they're
people just not read. Is that what's going on?
They're angry. They're angry that you don't agree with them. I don't know how do I get this stupid screen share off? Okay, stop screen share.
Yeah, thank you.
They're angry, and I was trying to show you the other comments. I don't know why that went so slow. We're moving on, but I've been reading these comments. So I posted the shirt on Jimmy's Bazaar. It's on eBay on Jimmy's Bazaar. It's on the Facebook page Jimmy's Bazaar, and then I posted it. I boosted it. Do you know how hard it is to boost a political freaking post in this day and age? You've got to get checked and double checked. Like, you got to take a picture of your driver's license, verify who you are, you know, before you can post any political post. So finally, a week later, I get permission to do this. I put this thing out, and then I even in Facebook, you can choose the people that you're sending it to. And
you target it. Yeah, you targeted ads, man.
And so I was going for Joe Biden fans, Kamala, Bernie fans, and I think I did and I couldn't find Antifa. I was gonna look for Antifa, but I couldn't find it. So anyways, I was just looking for people that hated Trump or don't most likely not to like Trump. and they're the most likely to possibly like this shirt. And it's just opened it up to troll central, like what Luke just said. It's trolls everywhere. But they're you got to admit they're some of these are funny. Some of these,
I mean, I couldn't see half of them, but I'm sure some of them are humorous. I don't see anything wrong with the shirt.
But
honestly.
whatever happened to, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all? Like
the fucking internet happened.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can say anything you want, and there's no repercussion.
So now everybody is skank hunt, 922 or something, like that South Park guy, right? So, but everybody just, don't they know that it melts your soul, being mean all the time. Why do people got to be mean, Duane?
If you had a soul, I don't know that this would melt it. I mean, why do people have to be so sensitive? People have been mean for millennia. The problem is that now too many people are sensitive. Quit being so fucking sensitive.
Okay.
Just take it. Take it, roll with it.
I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered by it. But I'm watching this war of idiotic words.
Don't worry about it.
Happen before my eyes as one person sees this shirt, just has to rush to the comments, throw a meme up there, and then somebody will respond and be like, "That's not true," and he's like, "Yes, it is. Just like all you demo rats." And then
I try to look at it as a front seat to just the ridiculousness of human behavior and try to find the humor in it, because that's all you can do, man. If you sit there and try to pick sides on these ridiculous arguments in a comment thread, you're going to get sucked in. You're going to get angry, and you're going to decide to post. And then people that are going to get pissed off at you. And then it just starts a whole cycle of bullshit. So stay away.
This is all just people yelling past each other.
More people need to watch.
I thought this shirt was going to bring people together. I didn't want to. I guess I'm disappointed because I thought that I was bringing, but you can't. I get. I'm a jerk, and I apologize. I want to apologize to all the Republicans out there.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made this shirt. Can we
make a special shirt for the other side, or should we not politicize this shirt?
Well, this is what I'm thinking about doing.
Okay.
I'm thinking, can I do this again? Can I share this?
Device is not connected.
Sonny's coming in here. Okay, so you see here where it says love trumps hate.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and I'm going to do this. I'm one time only, y'all.
Okay.
For if you are a Republican and we love you.
We love all of you.
We love you. If you're a Republican and you want to buy this shirt, I will throw in this weekend only. Okay.
Starting now.
Starting right now. And the code is, what's our drinking word?
Boxes.
Drinking word is boxes. If you use promo code boxes and you buy this shirt from Jimmy's Bazaar, I will give you a free apostrophe.
Do you want to put in the notes that you are a supporter of the current president and for this limited time?
No. I'm saying
just use the code.
I'm saying because I love Republicans so much.
Right.
Anybody, Democrat or Republican, is getting the apostrophe. So even the people they hate, the Democrats, those people they think they're getting a love Trump's hate shirt. No, they're gonna get love Trump's hate.
Oh yeah,
shirt. Everybody gets an apostrophe this weekend. This weekend only. Order them now, Republicans.
Get your apostrophe now.
Get free every shirt free apostrophe. Stop screen share.
Yeah.
Siri, stop screen share. Okay.
I think our guest is here, Jimmy. Do we
He
have
is.
do you have let's shoot a sound effect out there to bring our guest on and just shoot in the dark and see what you come up with.
Ask me to do that. Okay. So coming to the stage, because I can't hear these. Coming to the stage is let's get Sonny Castillo.
You know, we could hear it, Jimmy. Sonny and I could hear it. Hi, Sonny.
Sonny, what's up, man?
Good. What's going on?
Man, let me tell you something. When I reached out to you to ask you to be on the show, because we're living through some crazy times, and I said to myself, maybe we need to reach out to the experts, like the people that they're going to read about hundreds of years from now, and the people that maybe have it all together. So I reached out to you, right? And I opened up my phone and I went to my messenger thing, and the last message that I had from you was, "Sorry, man, no, I can't do your show." So I was scared that we were going to repeat history, and we didn't. And you're here tonight, so it's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, before the pandemic, like people would ask me to do shows and stuff, like podcasts and stuff, and it's like it was hard because people were like, "Oh, come do stage time," and I'd rather do the stage time, because
right,
I gotta have my 2 drink tickets,
I had asked you maybe 5 years ago to be on the show. I think me and Lawson were doing Heckle Factory over at New Movement Theater. Remember that stupid show?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably about the time. The last I haven't seen you in person in a while because I haven't been on stage. Now, pre-pandemic, you hitting the stage quite often?
Yeah, it was going pretty good. Right up in February, I had actually did the Ha Comedy Festival with HBO.
Right,
Nice.
right.
And they actually, the night I was there, I was just supposed to do a 5-minute set. So I did my set, and then they went ahead and they found me at a bar like down the road a little bit, and they were like, "Hey, they want you to come and do another set for the late show."
Oh, nice.
So I was like, "Cool." So I went on and did that second show, and then some of the people from there, they were like, "Hey, man," they were like, "Make sure that you answer the phone when we call you because we got more festivals coming up." And I was like, "Yeah." And then coronavirus hit, and I was like,
the next call you get was the city of Austin is issued a mandatory lockdown.
Yeah. So I was like, dang. I was like, okay. I was like, well, maybe there's a chance. And they shut down like South by Southwest and all that other stuff. And I was like, I guess I'll just have to like figure out something. And I couldn't.
But when I was doing a lot of comedy, you, me, the guys that we hung out with, we all had jobs.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody's making.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying the bills doing comedy. It's all, we're all just trying to get a sitcom, right? So it's just a platform.
Yeah.
But you luckily got a job.
Yeah.
You're making some money, right?
Yeah.
Because and then so comedy shuts down, but what did that do to your energy, your heart, your soul? I mean, I know when you've got this way of getting all the stuff out, and then all of a sudden you can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, at first I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll still entertain people on Facebook, I'll throw my little status out there every now and then. And it got to the point, we were like 2 months deep, and it was just kind of, I realized that I just missed the stage. And so I was like, dang, okay. And half the stuff I say here, my kids and my wife don't laugh at it. So I'm just like, who am I? I'm not even telling jokes to anybody at this point.
I know that fucking feeling.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, I'll say something and they're just like, I don't get it. I'm like, okay.
waiting for it.
Yeah. And, in my stage presence, I say the joke and then I wait.
Yeah.
Is it going above their heads, or are you going too low? Or do you go blue at home? Like you're at the breakfast table, are you just like you're Eddie Murphy raw?
Yeah,
with
like at
kids?
the breakfast table, like, hey, don't
Yeah.
talk with nuts in your mouth, that type of thing.
Yeah.
No, no, it's just like I mean, I'll say something and I'll just get looks like,
You got kids?
yeah, I got two,
How
13-year-old
old?
and a 4-year-old.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
That's fine.
so it's
I got a
like I don't.
6-year-old. It's the same.
Yeah,
So
the little one I can just be like make a funny noise and he'll laugh and I'm like, all right, that kills with this crowd.
now, what the toy you've been doing the toy reviews now, and what was this? I saw a post that you kind of explained it. You were like, I'm trying to do all this other funny stuff. None of y'all are watching, so I might as well do these damn toy reviews or something like that. What?
Yeah, so because I used to do photography as well. And that was just kind of like on the side, like weekends and nights. Sometimes I'll just, if someone wants me to pick up a shoot or whatever, I'll go shoot them with it real quick. But with the pandemic, couldn't really shoot nobody. Couldn't shoot nobody. Couldn't do comedy.
Right.
So I had actually bought a few of the little Marvel action figures, like on clearance and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so I had them, and they posed really well. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just shoot these, and this will be my little getaway and my little creativity right there.
Right.
And so I started shooting them. And I was like, oh man, I'm amazing at these photos. And then I started looking at actual toy photography. I'm like, holy crap, like these dudes, like they spend lots of money like to get dioramas and all kinds of stuff with it. So I'm like, damn, like, okay. And so I kind of started getting deeper into it. And then I would see toy reviewers, review the new toys coming out, and I'd look at them, and it was all like very like they follow the same formula. They're like, hey, this is the figure, this is this.
It's real dry. There's not a lot of personality to it.
Well, so they try to mess with the personality.
Well, so yeah,
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much
try.
in the well,
Yeah.
They're trying to prime that thing, but there's just nothing to squeeze out.
Yeah, and so it's like I had maybe like 63 followers or something. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this little video. If I lose followers, I only got 63. Like I thought the way I was doing it was kind of mocking the toy reviews, but I was also kind of like, look, this is actually a toy that's out, like.
Yeah.
And so I started doing them, and then people started liking them. I started getting them, and then one of the bigger toy reviewers saw it, and one of the people that followed me shared it. That guy shared it to another reviewer. They started sharing it up, and then these bigger toy reviewers started like sharing my video and putting it on blast, and that's how it kind of got the little following that I have now.
Nice.
And so I was kind of like, oh, I guess I gotta keep doing this video. So,
well, and it's during this time that you stepped outside the box. So how are you liking it? You're getting good reviews, and where are you seeing you going with this? So are you going to be building a whole Marvel universe in one of your spare bedrooms, or what?
Well, it's funny because like I'll say stuff that's probably not the most politically correct on my toy reviews, and it actually picks up where people start tagging me in their photos where they call it like I have a Wolverine that I call Mexican Wolverine because he's the brown Wolverine.
Okay.
And I've started
Joel actually was just
there
mentioning that in the comments.
Yeah, he's right. He's a little out of my reach, but I have people tagging me like, oh, like, hey, look, Mexican Wolverine at Sonny Place of Toys. And I was like, oh crap, like, I don't know exactly who can get away with calling him Mexican Wolverine, but and then there's a Spider-Man that came out that I posed his hands like this, and I called him Prison Pose Spider-Man. Okay. And I still get tagged daily on that one for Prison Pose. They're like, oh, Prison Pose.
Nice. I was scrolling through your Instagram and I saw one because I'm a big Moon Knight fan, and it was Moon Knight with Black Tom Shillelagh. Yeah. I was dying laughing, man. It was great.
Yeah, because people will, they'll take the figures apart and make their own and, kit bash them up. And I was like, I don't have that kind of talent. So I just took the little accessory and I was like, there you go. It's a kit bash right there. So
now, are you getting into the like collector world of it that kind of suck you in?
So I kind of like dip my toe in it because I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat. So I had I have quite a few bits of things of Mortal Kombat that I've collected through the years and stuff. And as I started getting into these, because I always watched like the X-Men cartoons and Spider-Man cartoons growing up, and so I was always interested in it. My dad, who's watching here, occasionally would.
Is it Louis or Lewis?
So it's actually pronounced Louis.
Louis.
But a lot of people call him Lewis.
Okay.
But my grandpa said official pronunciation was Louis.
Yeah, we asked him on air, is it Louis or Lewis? And then he typed it out.
We couldn't really tell by the spelling.
Yeah.
I
He's like, let me use a bigger font real quick.
I think he quit commenting because he didn't want to win the dick pump.
Oh, he's like, I don't need that.
He's like, I taught my son how to use a pump, but not that kind.
So I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it's interesting because I like the characters. I like all the movies. My kids like all the movies.
Yeah.
So, and then because I'm working from home now, my little one will come up randomly and be like, hey, can I play with this one? Like this one right here. He just put a football helmet on this Iron Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
that's what I love. I love when they use the wrong guns with the wrong, I there's no rules in this. I used to have a friend that was like, no, you're using the wrong laser gun. That's for, I was like, dude, get out of my face with that.
Yeah, see, like when I first started doing the toy reviews, of course, the stuff that I'm saying is wrong because, I like to say wrong stuff. And I was afraid that the community was going to kind of attack me on that, be like, no, Wolverine's Canadian. I'm like, he's Mexican, he's brown. But
hey man, you know what? It's a comic book, bro. It could be anything.
Yeah. So
So
I
are
mean,
you
been beating this same material to death since the 30s, man? If you don't change it up, there's no point.
Well, and the other day, Duane and I and Kyle, our producer, and a couple other beard friends were on a chat, and oh my god, anytime I'm having trouble sleeping, I will go back and listen to the conversation that they had about some sort of Supergirl and Batgirl moving from CW to HBO Max, and then something about Marvel Universe. I just kick that on, and I just go. I put my weight.
Bully, man.
I got one of those weights in one of these Amazon boxes that I opened up. I got one of those weighted blankets. If you guys don't have one of those, get yourself a weighted blanket. It is
in the market.
It is like a large fat man laying on you. You can't.
Are you
move.
using it?
It's so comfortable. You get I took a nap from about 2 until 6, and I was scared that it was 6 a.m. when I woke up. And a minimal amount of sweat. It's still kind of cool, but it's just a heavy blanket. It's heavy, Sonny.
Do you have trouble lifting up the Murphy bed with the weighted blanket?
I can't. Well, look, don't have to worry about well, I'm not putting that on the Murphy bed. That's going to throw the counterbalance out. I got a Murphy bed recently, Sonny.
I heard, and it's filled with Amazon boxes right now.
Well, right. I can't. The bed's up,
Okay.
but I've got Amazon boxes in front of it, so it wants to go here, but no too many Amazon boxes.
Do you use a lot of whisks?
Yeah, you need any whisks?
Actually, no, I bought a set of whisks to mix pancake batter, and my wife was like, why did you buy this when we have forks? I was like, we live in a nice neighborhood now. I'm not in the East Austin no more. Like, I wanted to have something proper, but
I mean, look, I get it. I've whisked with a fork for most of my adult life, but you always get in the corner. There's always a little bit of the dry.
Yeah, you get the dry batter. I'm like, that's gonna be your pancake right there.
Yeah. You want some crusty pancake?
Why you need a flat
when you pop that bite powder. That's the not if I had a whisk.
Sonny, if you do ever need whisks, I have hundreds of them in multiple colors. Do you know what I'm talking about with these Amazon boxes?
So I do. My parents actually bought like 2 or 3 of them, and
just 2 or 3 boxes.
They got like 2 Michael Jordan Paris jerseys, basketball jerseys.
Okay.
And then a ton of inflatable pillows and inflatable mattresses that you go camping with.
Wow, they got good stuff. Jimmy
I told my friend, I was like, let me go ahead and flip that for you. And they're like, all right, go ahead. We pay like $10 for the box.
Right.
So,
yeah. In one box, you're gonna have one item that is like $4, and somebody else might want. But then you're gonna have 50. And listen, I am saying this very carefully, and I don't want you to repeat it. And nobody needs to repeat this, okay? I got a bunch of bottles of Chigger Defense, okay? It's for bug bites. And Now, I'm complaining to my buddy who also went in on the box game. I repeat, do not repeat what I just said. It just isn't a good idea with the drinking word of the night. But I'm complaining about this stuff, and I'm like, probably out on my porch a little too loud. I'm yelling at him, man, I got a box just full of this stuff. And it's and I'm complaining about it. And he goes, yeah, man, but that's a primo. It's got 20%
So
benzene.
do you sell that? Do you sell that with your Trump shirts though? I
You know what? I'm going
hand in hand right there, hand in hand.
free apostrophe, free bottle of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go.
Yeah, the chigger spray goes with the shirts perfectly, especially this weekend with the special running.
Yeah. Now,
An apostrophe and chigger repellent.
you brought up Trump, you know, and I'm saying to myself, you know, leading into the 2016 election, a lot of people were like, where are we? Is this idiocracy? Oh my gosh, are we living in idiocracy? Aren't we sick of that fucking sentiment or that comment? Yes, we are in idiocracy, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, when that election happened, I mean, all these networks started buying up Idiocracy to broadcast, and so I was just like getting residual checks like every other month, just boom, 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 and I was like, all right, sweet. Like, I mean, the world's gonna die, but at least I'm getting paid for it. So
Right. But okay, 4 years later, are you still? Are they still playing it? Is it still getting a lot of views?
they are. I think it was. I think
on
like
HBO
HBO
Max
is
right now.
constantly. Yeah, I think HBO is constantly having it on there. Which kind of sucks. Like when you go to streaming services, because that kills your residual check.
Oh, really?
Because they buy it for a time frame, I'm guessing, and instead of per play, so it's like, yeah. Because when it first came out and it was first getting picked up by like, I think Stars was the first station to have it.
Right.
I mean, the checks were pretty good. Like I think I cleared like just off of that maybe like 2,500 the first year that they had it.
Okay.
And now I'm like, oh cool. Like I get the check and I'm like, I guess I can go eat at Cheddar's. I mean,
Cheddar's is pretty good. I mean, if I
Not bad.
only I had, what is the one that's Hardee's?
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. Yeah.
Just,
you know, they're freaking commercials. They
Oh,
get
yeah.
me every time. And then I multiple times a year I will Google Carl's Jr. and see that it is way too far for me to go and get a fucking burger for. So anyway, that's my problem. But with regardless of how much money you're making, I'm sure you're super rich, you're a freaking movie star. Sonny, you were in this iconic movie. You were the judge in Idiocracy.
prosecutor.
The prosecutor.
Yeah.
That's right. The judge was
Stephen Root.
Yes, Stephen Root. The prosecutor. You if you were to prosecute this case that we're seeing right before us between Biden and Trump, who's gonna win? Who's winning this case? Who's got the best argument? Who's got the black vote?
Let
me add one more thing. And why does my Hispanic family support Trump so much? Why? What has happened to me tios? And
I'm gonna be honest. I think that stimulus check got a lot of popularity there. And especially with the promise of a new stimulus check coming. But I'm just like, I don't know. But it's funny too because where was I? I went somewhere. Oh, to the Austin Aquarium just like last weekend,
right.
And there was a heavyset Hispanic family there, and the dad had on Trump 2020, Keep America Great, and he just kind of like looked at me like, oh, I didn't expect another Hispanic person to be here. Like he thought he was in safe territory. I'm like, what, man? We like fish too, dog. Like, Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think if it was in court, Trump would have been thrown out for being too loud and obnoxious. So Biden would have got the win.
Oh, that first debate, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I totally missed the town halls this past week.
I skipped them, man. I didn't want to watch either fucking one.
And
I was at the aquarium. So.
okay. And then, but I talked to a couple people that were able to switch back and forth from one to the other. And granted, I know that there were some people that just watched one, and there were some people that just watched the other, and they never.
Those are the people that suck.
Yeah, I do this show. I feel like I need to see both sides. If I'm gonna, look, I vote Democrat more than Republican. If we were to look at my ballot, I'm gonna. It's none of your fucking business. That's number one. not to you guys. I'm talking to the audience.
Okay.
But
I still haven't voted yet.
Most of it was Democrat. I'll be honest, I didn't do any freaking research on the stupid school board people. So you had to pick people's names that seemed Democrat. But then you were like, but that looks like somebody that would have changed their name to that specific, like Della Valenzuela. Yeah, that's
Democrats by name, bro.
That's a Republican that changed her name, or she married a guy, Della Valenzuela, so that she could that's a Delia, that's Delia, anyway. So what was I saying?
I don't know. You were saying you could pick out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
I'm gonna be honest. I started playing with toys in the middle of this.
I hear you. I totally forgot what I was saying. I got myself distracted. But
some people watch only one versus both of them.
Yeah, when they were switching back and forth, the tone was dramatically different. Between there's and the nicknames, they're calling them Sleepy Joe.
What you should have done, Jimmy, is you should have had two televisions going with both town halls playing at the same time and taking the same amount of mushrooms as you did for the first debate.
And listen to them simultaneously.
At the same time.
Sonny, I took mushrooms during the first debate. It was a bad idea.
If we had to talk him through it, Sonny, it got dark.
I can only imagine.
It's don't ever do that. And
don't ever watch a debate
watch the debate. Maybe. engage in politics. But like at this point, we're 2 weeks away from the election. Like, are you running into any people that are still undecided?
I don't think so. Although I live like in a kind of fancy neighborhood, so everybody's like Trump over here.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got you got the signs in the yard, and
yeah, I'm all like, is my neighbor building a wall right now? Like,
so you're surrounded by Trump supporters. Jimmy's probably surrounded by Biden supporters, and I'm kind of like in La La Land where everybody's kind of different. Like in the development is a lot of Biden signs, and then if you go out this way, there's Trump signs everywhere.
And then like, well, we have one of my neighbors has Wu-Tang Forever sign, so it's like,
okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
So, I know you as an actor, and then you've done other roles. Then what are some of the other roles that you're proud of that you can talk to me about?
One of them, one of the other roles that I thought was cool was I was in a show called Chase.
Yeah,
and on each of the episodes they have like a B-list actor. I know it sounds messed up, but they're not gonna watch this. They have a B-list actor, and so I had to play opposite Robert Nepper, which was like in Carnival. He's been a bunch of stuff, and he was a real cool dude. Like I mean, he was like flirting with all the ladies, and he'd prefer to talk to the lady extras and stuff. But he was real cool, and that was a cool role because it was the only time I died. Like at the end of the scene, he pretends to shoot me, and it's funny because like they didn't tell me that I was gonna get killed in the audition or anything. They didn't tell me that my character dies, and so I get on set and I'm sitting across from him on a picnic table. And they're all like, okay. And they're like, and then he's going to pull out a 38 special. What would you do? And I go, do I have my Desert Eagle on me? And they were like, what? No. And I go, okay. I go, do I have my 9mm on me? And they were like, no, you don't have a gun on you. I go, do I have a knife of any sort on me? And they were like, they looked like the director seriously looked at the casting director like, who did you give me? Like,
But no, you're a trained actor, so you've built this character up in your mind. You always be prepared. So they had to
Yeah.
like deconstruct your character and say, no, you are totally unprepared to fight back in any single way.
yeah,
Is
I
that
was like, I go, I looked at the script. Me and my friends killed his wife. Why would I be afraid of a 38? And I was
Right.
like, I'm from East Austin. If someone puts a 38 in my face, I'm snapping it out the way. Like, come on, man.
Survive a 38.
Like, you come back with something bigger if you're gonna rob me, is what I'm saying.
right?
And so they were like,
nose.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, is it snub nose? I move this way and it's gone. That bullet's gonna fly wherever it wants. And so he like sat me down. He was like, you're scared of guns, okay? And I was like, all right, that's all you had to say. Like, this is Dallas, not Hollywood.
That's called direction, right? That's what
Yeah,
you
exactly.
do. You're a fucking director. Direct, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, don't ask me what I'm gonna do and they get mad at my answers. Like, and so yeah, see, my dad just commented, he's the one that told me if someone puts a 38 in your face, you better not give him anything. So yeah, I mean, it was interesting, and Robert Nepper the whole time was just laughing his head off, like, this guy, like, just like, we're gonna have to like put the gun to his forehead and pull the trigger on camera. But
did he ever go, "You're funny, kid. You should be a comedian"?
No, he was like, he leans over, he goes, hey, bro, you don't argue with the director. I'm like, I wasn't arguing. He asked me an open-ended question. Like, so, like, man, I don't get it, but it was cool. And then apparently, like, because he was the named actor on there, like, we both got credited as guest stars,
right?
But he was a named actor, and he was like doing all these bloopers. You know, you see on I don't know if you ever watch at the end of like movies and stuff, they'll show bloopers,
right?
Where, like, the actors just go off and say crazy things.
Yeah.
Apparently, you have to have a name for yourself to do that, because I did it and I got yelled at for like 30 minutes. I was like, well, I thought it was funny, but they were like, you know how much film you wasted? And I go, oh, y'all not digital yet? Okay, cool.
Behind the times, you still.
Yeah.
Did you get to hang out with Cole Hauser?
I did not. He was on set in Dallas, I believe, and we shot in Arlington.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it was Arlington that we shot
And
in.
he smokes pot.
So what you know,
I was like, almost every one of them does some sort of drug. Like,
what's next for the acting career? I mean, I'm starting to see some folks getting back on sets. I'm seeing our friend, her dog is one of the sponsors of the show, Fluffy White Biscuits. They're on their way to Alabama to film some Dolph Lundgren movie or something. Probably not allowed to talk about it. But what's going on? Are you working on that, or are you just working on surviving, just keeping the energy going and not going bankrupt during the pandemic?
Yeah, not like, I mean, acting is cool and all, but I'll be honest, I enjoy stand-up comedy a lot more. Because it's my words. I get to choose what I'm saying. I get to choose how I say it, and so I'm basically the director of my own life at that point, my own entertainment. And so I still have like the agent that I signed with. It's just basically a continuous contract until one of us decides to end it. Then we just put a notice. So I'm still in the contract with them. So if they still send me out or whatever, I have to, I'll go out to the audition and stuff. And I'm not gonna bomb it. Just, I'm do my best and do what I can. But the only issue is a lot of the like TV shows and movies, they left Texas.
Yeah.
So it's only like a lot of commercial stuff. And
well,
I've been told
that's the Governor Abbott's an asshole.
Yeah.
And we've lost a lot of the business to Georgia right now.
Yeah.
Georgia's got all the money, but I think they did something bad and they made the LGBT world upset. So maybe if we got some more money back in infused into the industry, we might get it back. And I think it can come back. I mean, once this depression, in every neighborhood that we know and love is gutted and destroyed and all the businesses close up, then people will come back, right? Sonny?
And they'll be like,
it's not going to be in California anytime soon. That's for sure.
yeah, no, I mean, there was still like commercials and stuff that were shot here.
Yeah.
But I was always told, they're like, look, Sonny, you don't have a commercial face. They were like, you look like a gang member / drug dealer. They're like, there's not a whole lot for that. They're like, you can't even do bail bonds because nobody's going to bond you out. You look guilty. So I was like, oh,
I mean, somebody's always
okay.
going to bond you.
Don't you work at like the bail bondsman office?
I work at the courthouse. But they tell me not to say that, so pretend I didn't say that.
Okay, you did say that.
Yeah.
You know
HR
what?
was like, don't tell people where you work. We've seen your YouTube. Don't.
Sonny, I think everybody is in charge of their own destiny, and I think that you can change your stars. I'm going to put an opportunity in front of you. I'm going to tell you right now, we do not have a commercial for one of our major sponsors, Styco's Nut Scrub. They were our first sponsor. They gave us $1 for it was a terrible contract that I signed.
Lifetime sponsorship.
One lifetime sponsorship for $1. But anyway, it's fine product, and we don't have a commercial. I'm going to get you a sample of Styco's Nut Scrub, and maybe we can put something together. Get a commercial going, and then you could be the face of Nut Scrub. Is what I'm saying.
It's a hand cleaner made from pecan husks.
I already had my idea in my head. Now that's
it
gone.
for you?
It's gone.
No, you were scared of guns.
I was gonna be like, I have to win this pump now. Like,
I don't think the pump helps with your nuts though, man.
It's a full show, full package.
And you're a guest. You can't win the pump. But
now, when your dad says they
would
know I'm a mechanic, does he mean someone who kills people? Because I don't want to say anything bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Castillo. I'm not even gonna call you Louis. I'm gonna keep calling you Mr. Castillo. If I said anything untoward,
yeah.
I know you're
Okay, so Sonny plays with toys is your Twitter, right? Also, we can find
that's Instagram, I think.
That's the
so
Instagram.
Yeah.
And then also the YouTube. Give us the YouTube channel.
The YouTube is youtube.com/the Sonny channel.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe that was still available. youtube.com/Sonny Castillo was not available, but the Sonny channel was. I was like, who else has that name? But
there it is, the Sonny channel. Okay. Yeah, and I love you've got different people doing your intro music.
That's funny how that started because when I was doing photography and stuff, rappers would be like, hey man, you want to come out and take pictures for my show or do photos for my album cover? And I'd be like, yeah, cool. And they're like, oh, cool, man, this would be good exposure for you. And I was like, dang, that means I'm not getting paid. Okay, cool, that's cool. I was like, all right, that's cool, I'll do it. Yeah, and so I threw out on Facebook and I was like, hey, I'm looking for an intro for my new toy show. I go, I'm willing to pay in that sweet exposure that I used to get paid.
Yeah.
And people started throwing songs at me. So I was like, all right, cool, man. Like, I guess that exposure works.
We've suckered a couple folks in my buddy Brian Nelson, Beardmaster General, president of the Austin Facial Hair Club and Beard Team USA. He made us our we're just drinking. I don't know why we're just cheersing. Come on, let's just
cheers.
Drink.
All right,
so
cheers.
Drinking over his boxes. I said it. Drink.
I'm empty.
There he is. All right, so check out Sonny. I got him on my right. I got him in front of me. The Sonny channel on YouTube. Sonny from the O2. Where's the O2? That's East Side, right?
The East Side. Yeah. Now it's a rich, fancy neighborhood. Like,
Okay.
Before, if I said it, people be like, oh, and they'd clutch their purses, like, oh my goodness, like grab their fanny packs tighter. But now if I say it, like they're like, oh, okay, so you're in software development, huh? Like,
man, I don't
brought up the neighborhood. So.
I don't like those new like modern style fucking boxy things they keep building out there. They're terrible.
I don't know. They're cheap. Build them and then sell them for a lot of money. I don't know.
It looks like a rail yard. What
put more people in the town and let's take their tax money. We need it. And let's build a rail. Let's build a stupid tunnel. Let's start getting some transportation options for some of the lower income folks. And then let's open the bars, but the only way that can happen is if you wear your masks, people. Let's not open the bars until maybe after New Year's. I mean, seriously, isn't it helping people not be alcoholics, Sonny? Don't you think a lot of people are doing better? I mean, if you were doing really bad before this, you continued the downward slide at home.
Now,
no one has to
you just get liquor delivered to your house and you drink.
Yeah, but I don't have to see it at the bar every week.
So they're like assault has decreased, but domestic assault is on the rise. So.
Side on the rise.
You know, a lot of couples I know, they've come together, they've grown apart, and maybe it's because they finally started talking to each other. You know, and good things can happen when you talk to each other. And I'm happy that you came on here to talk to us. Is there anything else that our audience or you want to tell your dad at this moment? Is there anything you'd like to say? This is your moment.
I just want to thank the 3 people that showed up to watch, specifically me, and please stay on the rest of the show. I can't wait to get some nut scrub. Now that I know what it is. Or even though I know what it is, still seems like a good product.
Well, man, I hope to see you again soon. And this was my year. I was going to get back on stage and go to the funniest person in Austin. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back on the stage, and then life pulled the rug out from under me. You know.
Hey, you know what though? You guys can skip arm in arm to Joe Rogan's new comedy club whenever the fuck he opens it up.
Well, like the thing that sucks is like I always did FPIA and I paid the extra $10 to get the t-shirts.
Right.
This year I didn't. I missed the first deadline and then I kept forgetting to go. Didn't get the t-shirt. It would have been the last year to get a t-shirt from Cap City, and I was like, damn, kind of. Yeah, it sucks.
What size shirt are you?
Large.
Yeah, I got a small from 2007. Funniest person.
I think I have that one.
You didn't fit in a small even then.
I got it at Goodwill, man, for like 50 cents. But it's on my Jimmy's Bazaar eBay page for I think $99.99.
That's a throwback classic edition right there.
Right.
Sonny Castillo, thanks so much. Everybody go and watch all of the stuff that he does. And thanks, man, for coming on the show.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate y'all having me on.
All right, we'll talk to you again soon.
All right.
Thank you, Sonny.
The Sonny Castillo. He's from the East Side for shizzle. And there he is. He's I think he's doing his Mexican Wolverine review behind me. I don't know if we got enough info from him about how to proceed in the world that we're living in. But I didn't want to beat him up about the Idiocracy thing and the reference that people are like, does life imitate art or does art imitate life? And I don't think we really are able to tell until you're far enough away from it to write the tale. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we have a rake video. I think Bonnie's dad kills people too. So let's watch what we say.
Do we just have a bunch of hitmen in our chat room right now?
In the chat, it's kind of scary.
All right,
we have our latest strain of the week.
No, it's this
Paul.
No, it's the strain spotlight.
Strain spotlight.
Strain spotlight. I remembered what it was on like Tuesday, and I texted Paul at like 1 a.m. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you for everybody watching us so far. We'll be right back. This is the least we could do with Dwayne Primo, Jimmy Preston, Kyle Bauer. We'll be right back. Now, watch this sweet video from Paul Hendricks. The spotlight on the strain spotlight. Strain on society.
Strain of the week.
Strain of the week.
Hi, this is Paul E. Hendricks from Strain on Society, and this is this week's strain spotlight for the least we could do. Now, I mentioned last week all the things about what Strain on Society are about. Jimmy founded, of course, a very long commercial for Strain on Society. And I just want to let Jimmy know, of course not, that was just for the first time so folks know what the hell is going on. So here we go. The strain this week, I'm not going to lie to you guys. My first attraction to it was simply based off its name. The strain this week, the spotlight strain, is Hippie Crippler. Of course, you can't see it because it's already rolled up here. Also using for the first time, I just this week, in fact, the last couple of days started, instead of smoking out of papers, I'm smoking out of these king palms, palm leaves. So it's kind of like a little blunt. These are the minis, except it's not tobacco at all. It's palm leaf. And they come with a corn husk, if you could see, corn husk filter. And what that does, it actually helps in smoking. It keeps the smoke coming in cool. So what I've noticed just out of the last couple of days, a lot less coughing using these because the smoke's going in cool. They also burn a lot slower. So if you're like me, I talk a lot. I can sit there and hold a joint while it burns or put it in the ashtray. These, much like a cigar, will go out. So anyway, that's just the apparatus. The strain is the most important, and I have been digging it so far. It is Hippie Crippler. It's a sativa dominant, and my hopes are that you can get your hands on this because I've been enjoying it. But let me give a little light up just for y'all. Tasty. Oh, so tasty. And I'm over here looking at my phone, which I know that's just bad form. But you know why? It's because I did one of these. I did a strain review last night, and now I'm kind of messed up in my strains. Oh, come on, Hippie Crippler. Way back to the Hippie Crippler. Definitely, it's a sativa dominant hybrid, and I mean seriously dominant. Like it's damn near a straight sativa. The flavor profile coming off it, the terpenes, earthy, fruity. It's as tasty as can be. It's a smooth hit. That could just be because I'm using my new hot damn. Well, shit. I blew that. Excuse me. I blew that theory right out of the water because I just coughed like a bitch. But anyway, I'll just say I've coughed less using these, which is great. So anyway, very, very sweet terpenes, earthy. AK-47, I believe, is one of the parent strains. I can't remember the other right now, but I've already smoked this, and I've had it. I got it a couple days ago, and I've been smoking the hell out of it. Reason being, I was out of sativas first off, so I got a few different sativas, but this one is just, I love the high from it. I smoked it yesterday during the day. In fact, I had a friend over today, and we played a little FIFA, and we smoked some of this. And the thing I like about it a lot is it's got that energizing, feel good effect. And you're still stoned, and we were able to have some magnificent matches playing FIFA with the ability to concentrate on what we were doing while still being high. We were eating croissants, drinking coffee. We're very fancy over here at Strain on Society. I don't know if you know that, but anyway, this strain in particular, I know it just came around. I know a lot of my friends have been purchasing it, a lot of and picking it up and putting it in their faces because it's fucking good. It's got a good reputation. It's got a great name. Tastes amazing if you like the sweet, which I do, as you know, and it gives you a really, really good high. So if you can get your hands on Hippie Crippler this week, put it in your face. Anyway, guys, back to you. I'm Paul E. Hendricks with Strain on Society. Check us out. We drop episodes at 11 a.m.-ish every Wednesday on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram at Paul E. Hendricks. And I'll leave a card with all my information on there. But thanks, guys. I hope you're having a great night. I miss you all. I miss your faces. And you know what? Fuck off.
Stop coughing.
We're back.
Stop coughing. Do you have some hippie crippler?
Is that what he had? Hippie Crippler? Is that what he?
I couldn't get my hands on any
There we
hippie
go.
crippler, but I did get my hands on some of those King Palm wraps that he has. They are amazing.
Yep.
Very slow burning, very smooth. I love them. They're palm leaves. They're great.
What a stupid government we have here in the state of Texas to not legalize marijuana. I mean, if there was ever a time that we could have used an infusion of tax money, it was during this time. If they would have just, like they accidentally legalized it. Like that's how stupid they are. They accidentally legalized hemp.
Yeah.
Didn't have a way to test between hemp and marijuana. So in Texas, we're currently in this legal loophole where they're like, oh, it's going to cost us.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's complaining about that kind of stupidity, but they could have said, okay, you know what? Let's just put the methods in place to allow for people to illegally buy marijuana in the state of Texas, and we could have made $1 billion in taxes over this time because people need their medicine.
I don't know who Rhino Hobbies is, but I like you. Stay for the weed.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, look, Paul's got a point. You if you're gonna be doing it, you might as well know what you're doing and educate yourself because look, somebody tried to bring up I was such a Debbie Downer last night. I was having a conversation with some of my neighbors and they were like, well, it's like that commercial with the Native American when he sees the litter and he's crying. Yeah. And then I said, yeah, that guy is Italian. And I just ruined. She was like, what? Yeah, his name was like Cowboy Cody, Chief Crying Eyes Cody or something like that. I don't know. Bright Eyes Cody. And good guy and all that, but he was an actor. He was Italian, and they filmed him in a commercial looking at garbage. And yes, he had a tear that they manufactured, I'm sure, and put on his cheek. Maybe he was such a good actor that he could manufacture tears. I mean, we tried that one time. We tried to have that game, and here's my sister. She knows the game. Laura, would you call in, please? Put the number up. And let my sister in, please. Or
look, can we not complain about the unfairness of the entire situation and just embrace the fact that we don't go to jail for possessing marijuana anymore in Austin? Can we just be happy with that for right now?
Well, we never did.
Have to looking for things to be mad at, Jimmy.
We never did. I'm okay. You're right. I'm not mad. I'm over it.
Don't be mad. Be happy.
But But
Have you been drinking pee?
I have not. Do I need to start?
You should start.
Have
because
you?
I feel
Have
like
you done it
helps.
yet? Have you done it yet? Have you drank your pee?
Okay, I did one morning. I tried to do the whole midstream capture of the
Oh
first
my
evacuation of the day.
You are
But-
serious right now.
I couldn't do it, man. The smell.
How close to your face did you get?
I mean, I got it up to the lips.
You
Like,
peed in a what? A mason jar?
yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you put? Is
I'm
that?
coon-ass, man?
Did you wash that and put it in the dishwasher and it's back in the cupboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Drink it
Yeah,
on
that-
air. I'm not
that's the thing.
drinking it on
I think you need to designate all the time pee jar if you're gonna start doing it.
tried one day, like not even a whole day, to go vegan. So
Okay.
clear it up and
While we were just out on our cigarette break, I hopped on the old Facebooks and I noticed that a show that I used to be on they just so happened to have boosted a post just now, so it came across my screen about them doing the Pocky Chip Challenge. A lot of people are doing this hot chip challenge like it's brand new. It's like this has been around for like years. That the Pocky Chip was like 10 years ago. I mean, come on, who can eat a chip? So anyway, Amber wants you to drink the pee on air. Will you do it?
No, I can't. I can't.
What
What was his name again? Sean, Shirk?
No, Casey.
We'll have Casey back on.
Nobody wants videos of Casey
Had a guy
drinking his pee. Everybody knows that Casey drank his pee. This is what we want to see. We want to see you drink your pee and then magically, like it's gonna go like right over where you are. It's gonna go.
Probably slip and fall in it.
You're gonna just your skin's gonna get so healthy. You're gonna have
my skin anyway.
Urine like glow. Anyway, you know what happens when we talk about pee? The listeners go down. So let's not talk about pee. What I want to talk about is voting.
There, it got shot down.
People are voting. No. People are voting in record numbers. Did you vote this week, Duane?
I did not.
Oh.
My wife did.
Okay.
But I plan to vote next week after Sunday. I almost went today, but I had to kind of watch over some kids.
Early voting in Texas has started. It started on was it Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Breaking fucking records.
There was some counties in Harris.
Phone call, Jimmy?
Do we?
Kyle, do we have a phone call?
Yeah.
Kyle, do we have a someone on the phone?
Hello, caller. No.
No.
We don't even have Kyle.
We don't even know. Okay. All right. What have
Laura, Laura's not going to call us?
No. I see.
She's so mad.
Oh, somebody stuck into the studio, Jimmy.
So look, this is the thing. You got to vote. I don't care who you vote for, but you got to vote. And this is important. This is important because if you are a Trump supporter, you are brainwashed and you're an idiot. And you don't know what you're voting for. But I'm telling you. But no, this is the thing. One of my tias, she's like not even a tia. She's a prima. A prima times second generation or second removed or something.
Twice removed.
I don't know. But I've got this side of my family, and they're all from Houston or Corpus, and they are so Hispanic and so Trump supporting that I don't understand it. And then I cracked the nut. They finally revealed themselves. It's if you are a Catholic, you cannot vote for anybody that supports abortion. So it's all about abortion.
But you can support a church that rapes young boys on the regular. I mean, it's cool. I get it. Give them 10% of your check. It'll be fine.
You got to tithe, bro. This is where the rubber meets the road. We have people that believe in a religion that steers all of their critical thinking. So I am not anti-religion. I am not. I feel that some of the discord that we have going on these days is from the fact that some people there's probably larger amounts of agnostic or non-practicing, or even just they don't even know what religion is. Like, do you understand that there are people that probably just don't even know what religion is? You know, they just are.
Yeah, my kid doesn't know what religion is. She doesn't get the concept.
Like, I had this thought, you know, years ago when I first started having problems with religion, and not with religion, but organized religion. It's the foundations, like government in its pure sense sounds good, and a Senate and a Congress and a court and a president. It all sounds good on paper, but when the intentions get screwed up, that's when problems come about. So I had this experiment that I wanted to do, and I kept trying to bring this up to some of my professors, and like, how could we possibly do this? Wanted to take a child, you know, like,
wait, rephrase that first.
I wanted, you know, like, pull up in a van. There's a basket on the front steps of a church or a firehouse. Babies in it.
Oh.
You can hear it. You know, it's sad, right? Somebody has discarded their child. And we pull up in this van and we run out and we grab that basket, and then we put the baby in the van. Then we take this baby to an island. We take this baby to like the what's the Tom Cruise movie where he's with the volleyball?
Tom Hanks, bro.
Right. Okay, Tom Hanks. Potato. He's on the island. We take this baby this baby to the island, and we, you know, okay, pause that. Okay, all good intentions on that one.
Do we have to pause? Can we just stop it and like skip this chapter of the?
No. Like, because there is another possible like side experiment where, like, for instance, we teach them, we like, oh, hey son, use the car to light the florg. You know, here's the car. Use this to light the florg. See, the florg will make more florg. You know, and just like teach them different words that are wrong, like spoon is skateboard, and then like bring them back, and then just like bring them back like a
Dylan's got a point.
He's got a point. Exactly. I have a point. So
I wish you would get to it.
That's the side theory where we screw the kid up. I don't want to do that. I'm talking now, like, let's just teach him normal life. We're raising this kid on this island. At what point in this child's life? At what point? You know, and you've got to be so well trained yourself as I know. The point is about to come, but you've got to be so good to not lead to this moment, for it to be a pure moment. But that moment when that child looks at you, you're fishing, you're eating, the fish that you just caught, and you're sitting there, you're watching the sunset, porpoises are fucking jumping in the water, and you're sitting there, and it's not even your son, but he thinks you're his dad because you took him from some porch in a basket. And then he looks at you and he goes, "Why are we here, Papa?" I don't know why he's got an accent. You taught him to have an accent. You're like, I don't have an accent, but you do, son. No. When you say it, you say water. No, I say water, but you say water. Please, sir, can I have some more? It's I say, please, sir, can I have some more? So that's the trying to train. But then when he comes to you and he wants to know why, what is there a singular a moment or when he realizes that he may not be the center of the universe, he might be part of an ecosystem connected to other organisms that are working either together or apart to keep us alive or to quickly.
Oh my God, I just can't. Let's bring this. I fucking hate this guy, but I'd rather talk to him.
I was just calling into the
Duane
show.
Mark.
I was just calling into the show. It looks like you got me on.
Stop.
I was gonna do whatever I had to get Jimmy off there.
I understand.
Thanks, Kyle. I'll talk to you later.
Duane Mark, everybody.
Howdy!
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
Duane Mark, I played you on.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing real good. Duane Mark, if you want to find his stuff, it's at ihateduanemark.com. Our Duane is with a DWAYNE, but this Duane is a DUANE. Let's address the 500-pound elephant in the room. What's the difference? What's the better?
Are you talking about the weight I've gained during the pandemic?
No, I'm talking about which Duane is better, a Duane or a Dwayne.
My vote is for the DU. I'm going for DU. I think that's the proper way. I think mine is completely fucking wrong.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, let's leave him in his own self.
How many famous DW Dwaynes are there? There's fucking The Rock. That's it.
There's not very many famous Duanes either. DUANEs,
bro.
So they call you.
That's one.
Yeah, but that's one really good one.
We're 1 and 1 right now. A lot of ladies like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
They don't know Dwayne Allman.
Now that we've got that out of the way, guys, we may never settle it. Okay, you're both beautiful in my eyes. Now, Duane, what do you got? You got an album. You cut it. It's recorded. It's mixed. It's ready to come out. I'm seeing your posts on the Facebooks because I'm on the social medias constantly all day long, so I can't help but be plugged into you. And I'm seeing a call to arms. What do we got to do? What's got to happen for us to get this album in our hands?
I think this year got a little tricky. Jimmy, do you got yours like Dwayne and I do?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, COVID kind of screwed us all royally, and that record we're talking about, we released this in January.
Oh wait, look, I got a CD too. Fuck.
Oh man, you're on it. We put that out in January and thought we were going to be able to tour our asses off this year, selling that all over the country and the world, and yeah, that didn't work out.
Oh, that didn't happen. You've played a couple shows though, right?
I've got to play a few shows in the last 2 months. We played some shows leading up to March. I'm always the king of planning, so I had a few shows sprinkled in January and February, and then mid-March we were supposed to hit the road really hard.
Right.
Yeah. I wish we had done that in January and February now.
I got it.
Oh, you do.
I had to move some stuff out of the way to get to my record. Well, I don't know if you're
making me feel special.
You don't watch this show, but my TV fell off of the wall a couple weeks ago. Yeah, smashed my record player.
It's amazing.
So,
Did you install the TV yourself?
Yes.
I understand now.
Look, those toggle bolts were supposed to handle up to 90 pounds each. Okay. And they just ripped right out of that drywall like it was nobody's business. So drywall does not hold 90 pounds each.
All right, let's stop talking about Jimmy. And you've been in the studio a little recently.
Yeah, so we decided to
no, put it back up. Let it wait and see.
Yeah.
That's
oh my god.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
That's it.
Killed my record player, man. killed it.
Listen
So
to
so we
So,
we
anyway,
finished
but let's get back to your problem.
my problem. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse. We finished up 6 more songs in the studio, and they are kind of the little sister to A Letter to My Friends. It's a small EP we're gonna call A Letter to My Enemies.
Okay.
there you go.
And we're broke as shit when it comes to getting that record out now because we didn't get to go sell the last one. So
Yeah.
we're still gonna release it on January 22nd. That's the official release date. 2027.
Right.
And
2027. You know, listen, I got a website that I can hook you up with. It's called Jimmy's Bazaar. We can sell your albums on Jimmy's Bazaar.
I don't even want to know what the cut is.
Oh, I don't know what eBay takes, but
I'm just messing. Anyhow, we're trying to figure out how to scrape together enough money, do some kind of crowdfunding campaign or something to actually be able to put out a physical release.
And let's talk this out, because what are the best ways to do it? Because I know that there's the
touring. Touring is the best way. Can you fix that, Jimmy, please?
I don't know. I mean, because like, what are the obstacles that we're running into? You know that I've spent many moons on the road myself, and I've helped book tours. I can't even imagine right now. It's not my job, so I haven't been doing it. So I don't even know the horror that it is in calling and talking to places and asking them what their policies are.
The struggle is real, even from a governmental level. I mean, people, to be safe, need to be separated from each other, and you can't pack 200 people into a 220 capacity room anymore. It's more like 60 people.
Right.
Yeah. But you get the argument from a lot of folks that, hey, man, we should have the option to pack 200 people in there if we want to.
Yeah, but then you get into a big old moral dilemma, and I'm not sure I want to be a part of that either, you know?
Exactly.
That's a struggle.
I think that's the biggest problem. I think the opportunity to book places like in certain states or whatever is there, but do you really want to and put people at risk?
Well, and I think some of the other guys that are out there that have a bigger name are a little luckier because they can get like a higher door charge, or they can do these private shows where people are paying like maybe $100 to come out and see a show, and they can pay a band. But it's, I've
seen crazy stuff where, what is it, the HEB Center here in, I don't know, Liberty Hill or Round Rock or somewhere around there. They're doing these shows where these people are paying $250 to $700 for a carload of people to come and sit in a drive-in type format and watch
car
Skillet play. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
We've
done a few shows in the last few months, but they're outdoor shows. There's 15 people there. They come and they sit on their blankets or their lawn chairs. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy the hell out of that, but that's not something that we can really tour on right now either. So that's been a big challenge.
Yeah, and anytime that you do a gig or you get together, like I've gotten together socially and responsibly with people. But it's still like in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know if any one of these people have it. I can't hug them like I used to. I can't, we used to pass joints around.
Right.
Well, you guys used
a
to.
Bottle of whiskey, whatever,
And you I was watching some of my buddies on a live stream. And the guy walked in, it's some of our mutual buddies, and they walked in with a big old bottle of Jack, took a chug, passed it to the other guy. He just grabbed it, chugged it, went to pass it to the other guy, and the other guy was like, no. It was a funny little moment, and then they started the song. But I was like, yeah, you can't. It's just nothing's normal. So we got to find the new normal. So I want everybody to support the shit out of everything that you do, because you write good songs. They're songs from your heart. You write songs about the world that you've seen and the way that it's made you feel, and you're good at getting that feeling to us. But what are you most proud of with this new piece that's coming out?
It's a little bit different sound. We took a different direction. The last record was a lot more rock and roll driven. Still definitely has its country and folk elements to it, but it was a little more straightforward, kind of loud. This one's very, very folk sounding, a little bit of 90s country vibe to it. It's, I don't know, I've had a lot of fun. And then lyrically, it was something that I challenged myself in ways that I never have before. And I think it came out really neat. It's something I'm for sure proud of. So
a lot of onomatopoeias.
Yes, always.
Yeah. Who's on this with you?
Worked with the exact same crew. So Tim V playing bass, Sarah Gwendolyn playing fiddle. Homeless Dave came in and did all the pedal steel, and what was he commenting on the other day? He did all the xylophone tracks on the record.
And you recorded at the same spot again, right? In Memphis there?
Yeah. We went to Memphis Magnetic Recording and got to work with Scott McEwen. He's a fantastic producer and the guy that actually runs that studio as well.
Josh on this album at all?
Yeah. Yep. He did. I think only 3 of the songs has those drum tracks on them, but absolutely was his work. Josh Stevens is a good friend of mine. I actually got to see him when I finished mixing this record just a few weeks ago.
He's good people. He's a tour manager for the Nashville Pussy outfit, and I was on tour with him with Guitar Wolf, and as tour manager, you just don't get to party as much. Now, I know that he probably gets to, like, it's probably a prerequisite. You're with Nashville Pussy, you get to fucking party.
I've honestly never thought about that, but I can't imagine you're not right.
Yeah, but he still has to drive the bus at the end of the night, so he can't party too much. But then I'm with a bunch of Japanese dudes that are not in their native country. I gotta keep them safe. I can't lose my mind. So it's not until after they go to bed that I DoorDash the hookers and blow. That's rock and roll for me after hours, after closing time. You know what I'm saying? Now, you gonna play us something? Can you do that? Or are you prepared to do that or no?
I'm not prepared, but I could. What's it gonna sound like?
I don't know.
Shit.
But we can try it.
Just go light on the guitar. What time is it?
It's let me grab my guitar. It's just in the hallway out here.
Get it, and then we're gonna talk amongst ourselves. Let me tell you about the first time that I saw Duane play. I don't remember it. That's how much fun I was having. I know that I was at the show, and I remember having a great time. I don't even remember where it was, but
in the hallway.
I think I bought a T-shirt in the hallway.
It was right behind me.
Right behind you. Yeah, your stack of.
Good God, that sounds horrible.
I've seen him play quite a few times. I'd have to say, what was that spot where you were doing? It was just you sitting at the bar. What was that? I can't remember where that was.
I don't know
when was it?
A couple years ago. Or like you did it like a couple times a month. You would just sit inside at the bar. And...
Hole in the wall?
Oh yeah, maybe it was hole.
Very often you will end your show.
Hard luck.
Very often you'll end your show playing the "If you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough." Tell me about that song and why that speaks to you so much.
I grew up doing a lot of the dumb things that you do as a kid in a small town who's bored. Mm-hmm. And guys like Johnny Knoxville caught my attention at an early age, working with guys like Steve-O. And I love Steve-O specifically and all of his circus experience. And so when they started using the Roger Allen Wade song, "If you gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough," that like really, really resonated with me because I already love Roger Allen Wade as a songwriter. He's fantastic. A couple of years ago, I got to do a festival where he was one of the headliners, and somebody ratted me out for playing that song. So he asked me to make sure that I played that song that day at the festival. And then as I think Roger couldn't appreciate anymore, he asked me to do the song with him during his set later that night, and I completely missed it.
He's like, did he even call for you?
Oh yeah, he did.
Where were you?
I was in the other part of the venue, and people came running to get me, and I got there just as he was finishing, and he looks at me and he's like, "You really are dumb." It was perfect.
He hates
you.
too.
Did you punch him in the face? But no. Okay.
I'm scared of that guy.
Okay. All right.
I don't blame you.
He might be old and brittle, but he's a badass though.
He wrote my very favorite love song of all time, Frying Bacon Naked.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
listen, I want to bring us all back down. Okay, we're all in the little imagination cube here, and we're thinking about what could be going on. Imagine we've got the most beautiful studio. It's this wonderful radio studio. It does have video because people still want to see it, but it's really a radio show. Just close your eyes and just, welcome to WNBT. You're listening to The Least We Could Do. I'm Jimmy Preston. I've also got Duane here, and also another Duane. But Duane, this song that you're about to play us, what's it called? What does it mean? Would you play it at my funeral?
I'm not sure it would be funeral appropriate, but we can give it a shot. It's called "Keep On Working."
Okay. That goes
I think it's an anthem that I've been living by this year. I've always been somebody who believes in hard work in life and not necessarily cutting any corners. And this year, with the whole pandemic bullshit, it's really put that thought process to the test. Sometimes it's a hell of a lot easier for us to hide in our hole and, drink ourselves to death, which I tried doing for a couple months. That didn't work out real well.
It doesn't work.
No,
it takes too much time and too much money. That movie, Leaving Las Vegas, was a lie.
Still here
on this show one night. It doesn't work.
Still here, still broke, more gray hair. That's all I got.
You do have a little more gray than
I know. It's crazy, huh?
Because I used to see you, both of you, every other fucking Sunday, and now,
no, you don't. And thank God for that. This is Duane Mark with "Keep On Working."
I'll keep on working. I'll keep on working. Take it one day at a time. Somewhere the sun is bound to shine. I'll keep on working. I'll keep on working. My head down with a smile and just keep on working. My mama and my daddy taught me right. That don't mean I didn't know. It's like I finally get some shiny new shoes. I can't keep them tight. I'm bound to lose. I'll keep on working. I'll keep on working. Take it time somewhere the sun is bound to shine. I'll keep on working. I'll keep on working. Put my head down with a smile and just keep on working. Maybe one day I will wake with clearer sight. But right now I strive to keep this ship right. It's like I finally get some shine in your shoes. I can't keep them tight. I'm bound to lose. keep on working. Take one day at a time, somewhere the sun is bound to shine. Keep on working. Keep on working. Put my head down with a smile and just keep on working. Thank you guys for letting me share that.
You
Yeah,
know,
is that one of the new ones?
Yeah, that's actually the first track off that new record.
Hell yeah!
It sounds a lot cooler with a lot of other people playing, but this amazing radio studio was a great place to get to perform it, though.
yes, it is the most beautiful of all the radio studios.
It's very classic feel and sound. You know,
That's
Now,
beautiful.
you've got a lovely, a large, lovely family. How's everybody holding up? I'm always happy to see you had chickens making eggs, and you got cows that you're milking,
and kids
and
making art.
kids making art. How's everybody holding up family wise?
There's been minimal death threats.
Mhm.
Mostly the kids haven't started drinking yet, which is good.
That's good.
And we decided to keep them home from school just because that all seemed a little too uncertain.
Yeah.
Not just in the physical realm either. Just the way that the school districts handled it was challenging, to say the least. And I don't want to get in a long discussion about that, but yeah, we're on month number 7 together, and we've learned to find our own space in our tiny little home, and do a lot of fishing, a lot of fly fishing in Central Texas here, and a lot of art. Anything we can do to try to pretend that the other person's not 7 feet away from us. So yeah.
Now you've gone out and done your constitutional duty. I think I see you with the.
Not yet. November 3rd. I don't know why. My partners have voted by mail or early voting for a couple decades, and I love going to the polls on election day. So
now are you prepared? Because I mean, just early voting on Monday. Paul, who did our Strain Spotlight, from Strain on Society, Paul E. Hendricks, famous author. He was out there for almost 2.5 hours on opening day.
It's worth it. You do what you got to do. I mean, I'll take it in stride, knowing that if it happens in this tiny little community, fine. But either way, I'm going to make sure my vote counts too.
If you wait till election day, you'll be like the only fucking person at the polls, because everybody's going to have early voted, like the turnout's ridiculous.
When I voted at the last election, it's literally a quarter mile from my house, and it was I walked in and out in, I don't know, 15 minutes total. So. Okay,
so you're out in the boonies, and you're telling me that there's not going to be the swell. I mean, but we've got active voter suppression going on by our governor. He closed down the mail-in ballot receivals to
just one per county, right?
Just one per county. Then that was just overturned. So another court overturned that. They said that they can now have multiple, but then immediately after that decision, they're taking it now to the Texas State Supreme Court to try and get one. I mean, what you don't write political songs. You write like working man songs. You write hey,
there.
If you dig for it.
If you were to write a political song, when are you going to pick up your pen and write a political song? You know what I'm saying?
Listen to the new record. There's definitely one on there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay, Jimmy. You know what I noticed here? We've been watching the poll map where they show you the little green dots, and I'm in Pflugerville. There's only 2 polling places in Pflugerville. They're constantly red.
There's like 4 or 5 here in Bastrop County that are within 30 minutes of where I live.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's voter suppression.
It's nuts.
Well, I agree with you. Everybody should vote. I agree
Absolutely.
with I agree with me that you should vote Democrat. And
I think it's more than just our right too. I think it's our responsibility. We can't sit and bitch and moan about things or even be taken advantage of when we didn't throw our vote in there, you know?
Yep.
now what do we do? And then just to drive the nail right into the heart of everybody that is listening right now, and like Jimmy, why do you got to bring this up again? But how do we fight against the folks that possibly aren't looking for the good of the all, but they're just going after one specific one topic issues?
I think you are asking an age-old question. It's not something new. It's not something that might ever change. But my philosophy on that is we start in our homes, in our own communities. We take the time to make the differences there, and those impacts are much more far-reaching than we'll ever understand. Not just because our children grow up to be leaders, but the homeless in our communities. I mean, I can go on and on about this for hours and hours, but just taking that time to really invest in our communities is what matters. It's what makes a difference long-term anywhere. And the problem is, many times, especially in the commercial world we live in, we're too busy to do that. We don't make that time. We don't invest in our school boards. We don't invest in our homeless shelters. I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking about our actual time. We don't work with our food banks, et cetera, et cetera. You want to make difference? You want to see change? Starts right here in our own homes.
Yeah,
it's a wonderful statement, and it's true, man. You got to start small if you want to have any kind of progress, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got enough people. We're going to start a small army here, and we're going to eventually take everything over, but we'll keep that on the down low for now.
All right, don't force your kids into a family band. Take it easy, okay?
Oh no, I would never play with any of my kids.
I can't see you in some futuristic like 1970s trailer home driving across the country with the
you can't see that? I can totally see that.
With the Duane Mark.
I think I did see that recently.
Oh, that would be funny. The Duane Marks, like Duane Mark apostrophe S. It's
Heather said there's a contract, never a
family band. It's in the contract. That's right.
All right. Hey, Kyle, do you got the memes ready? Kyle, come over here.
You staying for memes there?
I might as well.
Yeah,
might as well.
You should definitely.
Where is he? Is Kyle there?
He's around. Kyle,
I'm not touching.
There you
are.
Man.
I got you. I got your memes. I got everything ready. Always.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. Me.
Stop for 1 second. You know what this reminds me of? This view of the four of us all together on the screen reminds me of the last Come and Shave It.
Oh,
we
did work awfully hard on that. That's right.
Yeah, we're missing a couple people, but yeah, I miss you guys, man.
Before we get to memes, I got one thing.
What do you got, Kyle?
I think is pretty important that we should see. One
What's that?
second. It's just a little.
Oh no! Stop that!
What?
Stop that.
Why?
Are we not allowed to watch it?
I mean, we got to set it up. We can't just put it up there and
make
me look like an idiot.
I mean,
put it up.
All it is.
Oh man,
Put it up. Just
play it.
Note.
Can I at least explain myself afterwards?
As we're going,
I'll explain it.
That's Duane, by the way, in the blue.
That's me.
His wife made a lot of money in the company that she works for. Some charity shit.
Oh, man down.
Man down.
Oh my God. One for a good cause.
No, that's not even the worst part. Wait for it.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
Oh,
I had to go back.
I had whipped cream in my beer.
Oh my God. One for a good cause.
This is
showing the
Okay.
Oh, this is the best part.
All right, give us.
Right.
Okay,
easy.
Not to move away from that.
So his wife
Look, man.
doing a fundraiser with the company. Okay.
It was a group called
Idiocracy doll.
Oh Jesus! Can you turn it? I'm a doll, at least.
Thank you, Kyle. That was much needed.
It was a group called I think it's Veterans Night Out, where they like send veterans out to do nice things.
Memes,
you know,
Kyle. Get us those memes.
Yeah, they got together and raised like a little over $5,000 for those guys by throwing food on people. So
Good
fun.
Good for them. They dumped a bunch of stuff on your wife's head, and you were trying to be cute, and then it backfired, and you actually fell on your ass. And
I did.
love you for it.
I didn't. I
It's
fell
good
flat on
material
my
for
fucking face, sir.
Yeah, you did.
Pretty rad.
Let's do some memes.
Memes.
All right, what do we got? Oh, yeah, this. Oh, you can't see the. You cut his name out, didn't you, Kyle?
I totally did.
Matter. 1976 G10. He's selling it. I ask, is it running? Does it have a title? No. I would be asking like 6K running. Titled. Duh.
Titled,
Okay.
not titled. Titled.
Next. What a dick. This guy is selling a 2004 Subaru.
For $57,000.
No low ballers. I know what I got.
Hold on. How much can I get for my tour van that has like 375,000 miles on it?
Probably $375,000. I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get. You know what I'm saying?
Heroes Night Out.
Heroes
was the
Night
name of
Out.
the charity, by the way.
Give your money to Heroes Night Out. Next. That guy's a dick, and I did send that directly to Aaron Johnson. Be
Of course
cool.
you did.
Don't be an asshole. These are our commandments. I told you at the beginning of the pandemic, I said, number one rule, don't die. And number two rule, don't go bankrupt.
That's Photoshop, dude. That Be Cool one said NRA on it before.
I did it.
Yeah.
Next. Get a cat that knows how to fucking party. Have you ever?
Which
I
one's
mean,
the cat in the picture, though?
What do
You
they
see that
got?
guy?
Oh yeah, the guy in the background is like, oh,
Why
I'm
did you
gonna-"
kick Duane out?
What?
Who did that?
Ew, what the fuck's going on?
I didn't kick Dwayne out.
Somebody
Jimmy,
kicked
you
you out,
kicked- wait,
Dwayne.
you're not supposed to touch.
I didn't touch anything. What were you saying about you're talking about the guy in the background?
Yeah, he kind of looks like a cat too.
He
Well, he's
does.
playing kitty right now.
He's got like a feline stance.
Next. All right. This shirt just hit me below the belt.
Man, this hits me hard, bro.
Yeah. Next.
Just love Miatas.
I don't like
Garrison
it.
Keeler back in the news for
I
saying
thought that was Stephen King.
no. It might be. I have no idea.
No,
Look,
that's not Stephen
none of
King. I don't think.
None of my radio heroes like Paul Harvey. No idea what he looks like.
I have
I know what Paul
idea.
Harvey looks
Curious.
like. He's dead.
Greaseman. No idea. I have no idea what he looks like. Howard Stern. Never seen him. The Radioman.
You're a fucking
And there,
liar.
and I
You're the worst.
Garrison Keeler with his Prairie Home Companion.
Why is he in the news? Why is he a meme right now?
I don't know. I don't remember. He said something bad about women again. He said something stupid, but we'll find out because it's in another meme.
That's
Next.
what old people do. They say stupid stuff.
All right. Remember to check in on your friends, even the strong ones, even the ones who specifically asked you to leave them alone because you creep them out and you're not supposed to be at my house. Check in on them the most. Repeated check-ins. Do it at 3 a.m. Show you care, people. Okay, next. Dude, what is up with this Hunter Biden shit? Is he passed out with a crack pipe in his mouth? What is going on?
It's so ridiculous, man.
This is
His
pretty
emails are obviously fake, bro.
Dude, where's my laptop? I snarfed like shit came out of my fucking mouth when I saw this. I was just like, what does it say?
Is that actually what Hunter Biden looks like? Because I
In the-
thought it was Kevin Smith for a minute.
No, there's a picture of him like passed out with a crack pipe in his mouth. But
Oh,
it's
come on.
like who does crack?
who hasn't had a
and
picture of themselves taken with a crack pipe in their mouth?
next?
Oh, fuck you. Put your hands down.
I guess in Utah, people really read this as mask up Utah.
Oh, I don't think I can say it on the show, but my family has has a phrase that they use for people that are not fully functioning in Utah.
Oh
And
yeah.
This drives it home.
Okay. Next. Yeah, I've always wondered which way. Which way are they gonna do it? Which ones are the hands? Like, wouldn't that be weird if their rear feet were the hands? Like, you always think of you personify them, and you're like, oh, they stand up, and they're like, no, bitch. Those
I
are
feel
my
like
feet."
I've seen more dogs walking on their front paws than their rear paws ever. So it would probably be the back paws.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to the Instagram account Openly Gay Animals. Go and follow them. They're a lot of
definitely.
fun.
I mean,
I never knew I needed to follow
already.
Openly Gay Animals on Instagram, but I do. I did. Next.
That and vegan cats.
This is for our boy Casey and you. We can make you a shirt. This is what you can do with the Dr. Pepper can, by the way. That's the point. You were probably already just looking at Dr. PP.
Obviously, you can't do it with one fucking Dr. Pepper can. You need two.
You need two. It's delicious.
Jesus.
Next. Ancient Astronaut Theorists University. They're our sponsor.
That's still around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on a certificate from like 2 years ago.
Have you not taken your courses? Have you finished your course track?
I'm not saying it's aliens.
Are you going to get your degree from Ancient Astronaut Theorists University?
That's what I'm fucking wondering.
All right. I mean, everybody should. Next. What else we got? How can you be tired? You've barely left the house in months.
That is an ugly dog.
Have you seen that video? I don't know if it's a TikTok. It's now just like a GIF of some drunk girl petting a possum.
I saw one of a girl petting a coyote that was sleeping on the couch.
There's this drunk girl that is like, oh, he's so cute. She's just petting this possum, and he's like snarling at her like this. It's about to just chomp on her hand. Thank God this possum has more empathy than most Republicans, is what I'm saying. And he was like, this bitch has got to be fucked up if she's just walking over to me trying to pet. You ever petted a possum?
No. They eat our chickens, man. We're not friends.
I beat one to death with a boat paddle once. It's really difficult to do.
Look, I have this recurring nightmare ever since I was a child. I mean, like, this was the first one that I remember was revolved around me having to swim around a moat, and there was a couple people that were after me, and I always started to drown, and then I'd wake up. Around a castle. I was like swimming around a castle. I was like 5. That's a stupid dream. But you're never going to be around a castle at 5. But then I had this other recurring nightmare that it would always start. Everything would be fine. The beginning of it was different. It was like a family thing. We're out there having a barbecue and having a good old time. And then all of a sudden, like, the sky would start to get dark and the wind would start to swirl. Leaves are blowing. And it's like, I would get like triggered and I'd be like, everybody inside. And my parents lived in this split level house, but it's got a carport, not a garage. So, we'd hang out there. That's where we did the piñata shit for everybody's fucking birthday. And then, it's getting dark and the wind, and I'm getting everybody. And then, like, as I get the last family member, and I don't know why the fuck I'm the last one to get everyone in, because I'm having these dreams at like 7 and 8 years old.
Telling these fucking stories, because
I don't know either. But I get everybody inside, and these gigantic fucking possums, these ROUSs, rodents of unusual size, come out of nowhere, and there's like lightning bolts and shit as they come at me, and then I'd wake up, and then I'd have to go to fucking school after that. You want me to learn arithmetic? I just had a fucking groundbreaking fucking like alter my thinking for the rest of my life fucking dream. But yeah, it's time to learn those vocabulary words.
Oh my God.
Okay, Mom.
How do you say the math subject?
I don't know.
One more time.
Next. You ever done this, Mark?
You do this on purpose.
I probably have. I've never used a stud finder. See, I grew up in a home where carpentry was a commonplace thing. So, we used hammers to do that.
You know how much space is between studs. You don't need a fucking stud finder. This Leonardo DiCaprio thing has got to stop, Jimmy. I can't.
But do you trust like any wall? Do you trust the guy that built that wall?
No, you tap it with a hammer. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
There's
I'll come
also
o-
you can
I'll come
get
over
some really
when
strong
COVID-
magnets.
Okay. Next.
I'll come over when COVID's over and I'll show you how, Jimmy.
Okay. You know what? Fuck IHOP. This is why.
That's not a company-wide policy.
I don't think that's a company policy.
That was typed up there.
I'm pretty sure you got to be stoned to go to IHOP unless it's early in the morning, and then it's.
They've got
Taco
the
Bell
most-
got rid of the fucking Mexican pizza. Where the fuck else am I gonna go now?
they got microwaved pancakes, right, guys? I mean, that's
Delicious.
not real. Fucking pancakes. No, it's Denny's. First choice is Waffle House. Second, Denny's.
Waffle House doesn't make pancakes.
My
Well,
first choice is
you
no.
don't need a pancake.
There's no kettles anymore.
You sound like you've never been to a Waffle House. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying for breakfast places, and
Oh.
you're on the road, you're driving, you just woke up Des Moines, Iowa, and you're like, you know what? Let's go get some gas, and then we'll hit the first exit down the road. Let's just make a couple miles, and then we'll see something
Do
on
you
the.
know? Do you know how far away from Des Moines the closest Waffle House is?
Probably
Enough to smoke a joint and have a
it's-
strong
yeah.
marijuana odor.
You gotta start looking for a gin when you're out on that.
All right, next.
And it's okay at the Waffle House.
Best chicken fried steak.
What you doing this weekend? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So far, so good for me. Next.
Dwayne's
Nailed it.
prediction.
Yeah, Dwayne nailed it in 6. The sniffing of kids memes with Biden. It's so funny, and I want to like fight against it, but
You know
it's like it's like telling your
weird.
girlfriend not to date the weird slow guy next door.
Be honest
The more
about-
you fight it, the more they come together.
Let's be honest about what the vice president does. He's not just sniffing kids, man. He sniffs everybody. He is an equal opportunity sniffer. He sniffs everybody. It just happens.
Next,
After I voted, I scratched off where I voted for Joe Biden. I tried to see if I could smell it.
What did it smell like?
smelled like
Despair.
freedom.
Freedom.
Social.
What do you got next? What are your? This is me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I approve of this message.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
Can't read it.
This is the Garrison Keeler. Can I read anything? Garrison goes out, haunted, pickled barrel beside the Lake Wobegon store to issue a most terrible curse. Anyway, he said something stupid.
Cool name, bro.
Separate the art from the
Roe
art.
v. He says Roe v. Wade not worth fighting it for anymore.
Okay, next.
Separate the art from the artist.
Well,
Damn
you
it.
can't do that here because this artist is beautiful.
COVID train off the.
That's rough.
Next.
Is that Beeple crap?
That's it, my man.
That's it. All right.
Yes, sir.
We've done it. We ended on a good one.
Do you
Um,
think that Trump actually had COVID?
Is this
That's
directed at me or everyone?
everybody. Everybody gets a. It's like a poll of 4.
I don't know what to believe anymore, man.
I don't either, man. I don't know. Like he could have faked it, or he could have had it and got better in 4 days.
with the cocktail that they juiced him up with.
Yeah, they
Which-
dosed that motherfucker
which-
with everything.
He got the drugs that no other person in this country got this combination of drugs.
He got bit by a spider. He got gamma radiation. He got it all, dude. That dude, he's a superhero now. He's an Avenger.
If you've been watching The Boys, have you seen the show The Boys?
Mm.
He is Homelander. He in his head. without the superpowers.
Maybe
A small dick.
I could
But,
see. I don't want to
listen, let's we're wrapping this up, Duane.
We are.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for Duane? Duane, do you have any questions for Duane before we go?
I do not.
Thank you.
What about vice versa?
Oh,
Sorry.
How? No.
Okay.
I can't thank you guys enough for having me on. I actually had fun. I was scared, but this is good. I'm gonna have to tune in more often.
I'm glad that you came on. We had one of your better thirds on a while back talking about pantries and foods and putting foods in pantries and helping people.
Yep.
And you're good people. Your whole clan is good people, and I appreciate you because you are raising the next generation, and they're learning about the hard work that you got to do, even in the hard times, my brother. And I'm supporting you on this album. You let me know how we can do it. We're gonna put your shit all over the place. We're gonna play a song of yours. Do we have what do we got? We got
I got
something?
you. Yeah.
We
How about
got
Alone
you.
Again? Can I play your Alone Again video?
Sure. That video was kind of made as a joke, but I love it.
Nice.
Pick that one. I love that song.
It's Duane Mark. Find him at IHateDuaneMark.com. A new album's coming very soon. We may need a little bit of, I think a wonderful person. I think Donald Trump said it. It takes a village to raise a child, and this is your child. We're gonna raise.
I do have a merch sale going on now too. That's way more important than what you're saying. So
buy his merch.
Yeah,
You have a pre-order for the new record, right?
That'll be coming in November.
In November. So you're going to have a pre-order for the new record with what? A t-shirt package, maybe a poster, maybe some undies.
I'll sell myself if I have to.
Yeah.
And then you have a big
buy it,
merch
sorry.
sale going on right now, right? I actually just bought some today.
I
Thank you.
saw that. Thank you.
I want a big old sack.
You actually see he handles his own merch, folks. He saw that I ordered some merch from him. It's a family operation. Support it.
If I could buy an Amazon box of Duane Mark, I would for $10.
$10.
Love you.
If you bought them, surprised you didn't get any Duane Mark merch in one of them.
Love you, Duane Mark. Love you, Duane. Love you, Kyle. Thank you, everybody, for listening. It's been the least we can do. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Saturday, 8 p.m. Thanks to all our sponsors, Styco's Nut Scrub, Fluffy White Biscuits, Austin, Ancient Astronaut Theorist University. And next week we'll have a logo, right, Kyle? Jimmy's Bazaar. Thank you, everybody. Kyle, I love you. And
I won't even be here next week.
here is Alone Again by Duane Mark. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Alone again. Will this feeling ever end? Or is it just where I begin to feel alone again? Alone again. These walls are wearing thin, and yet somehow they keep me alone again. I wait for the day when will I see your face. I don't feel the way. Will things ever be the same? Alone again. So you get out what you put in, but this is a game I'll never win. I'm just alone again. Alone again. This song's a prison from within. Not sure I'd have that thicker skin to be alone again. I wait for the day when will I see your face. I don't feel the way. Will things ever be the same? never be the same.